In the complex chessboard of global politics, every move can alter the balance of power. Today, we delve into the minds of two titans, Russia and China, and their views on a conflict that has captured the world's attention, the Israeli war on Gaza. To comprehend the global reactions, we must first understand the conflict itself. What's at stake? And why does it draw such international scrutiny? Let's walk through the history and the heart of this struggle. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict has raged for decades, with cycles of violence and peace efforts. At its core are disputes over land, sovereignty, and rights, with Gaza often at the epicenter of these confrontations. Now, let's turn our gaze to Russia, a nation with a deep history in the Middle East. Its position is crucial. But what's behind Russia's current stance? Russia views the Middle East through a strategic lens. Its support or condemnation can reflect broader geopolitical goals. As the conflict escalated, Russia's reaction was mixed, reflecting its complex relationships in the region. Some statements appeared balanced, while others hinted at a more profound alliance shift. Halfway across the world, China watches and weighs in. But why does this economic giant care about a conflict thousands of miles away? China's global economic ambitions extend to all corners of the earth, including the Middle East. Its stance is often seen as a barometer of its global policy orientations. China has traditionally maintained a policy of non-interference, yet its recent comments on the conflict have raised eyebrows. Are we witnessing a new chapter in Chinese foreign policy? Accusations of fomenting antisemitism are serious. Why would China, a country with a relatively small Jewish population, be eager to stir such sentiments? Antisemitism can be a tool in international politics. It's used to rally support, deflect criticism, or complicate the diplomacy of adversaries. As we examine the evidence and rhetoric, a complex picture emerges of China's internal and external messaging and its potential impacts on global antisemitism. While Russia's relationship with Israel has seen warmer days, recent events suggest a cooling. What's driving Russia's shift, and what could it mean for the Middle East? Expert interview. Israel's strategic alliances, particularly with the West, can sometimes clash with Russian interests. Tensions in these relationships are nothing new, but their dynamics are always changing. Historically, Russia has had periods of cooperation and conflict with Israel. However, the shifting sands of Middle East politics are testing this relationship anew. Lastly, let's explore the Sino-Russian axis in the context of the Israeli-Gaza crisis. What common cause could these powers find in such a distant conflict? Russia and China often find common ground in opposing what they perceive as Western hegemony. Their coordinated positions can serve as counterbalances in global affairs. When Russia and China speak in unison, the world listens. Their common stance on the Israeli conflict with Hamas is not just about regional politics, it's about signaling their growing partnership and shared vision for a multipolar world order. As the dust settles on each skirmish in Gaza, the global implications reverberate far beyond its borders. For Russia and China, the Israeli conflict is a stage on which to project their influence and challenge the narratives of the West. What this means for the future of international diplomacy remains to be seen. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the geopolitical landscape. Stay tuned, stay informed, and remember, the story continues as long as we keep watching and questioning.